Game time. Let's get it, MP.
Objects in motion, stay in motion, as long as they move.
Be in the house.
And don't let the high fashion fool you. These Brooklyn Nets mean business. A shot from earlier on coming down the tunnel, ready to put a show on here at home. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And, guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Bosh. He's out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Page in at the 4 slot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Ingram, the dude out there with Marion. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. Greg, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. And this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Here we go.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Here's the dude. Marion outside. Here's the dude. Alexander grabs the board. Philadelphia with the ball. Bosh passes to Wallace. Marion with the steal. Trichet, he's covered by Bosh. Got that one up quick.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Rebounded by Marion. The 11-footer. Here's Ingram. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Alexander. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Grizzlies. He was a non-factor. Pass to Page. Just 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Wallace misses. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's the dude, and that one is hammered home.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Page. Buries it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the shot is good. The dude's got 5 points so far.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
Now here's Bosh. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to the dude. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Barlow passes to Marion. Here's the dude. 5 to shoot. Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Wallace. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Back to Bosh. Pass to Wallace. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Page, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's the dude. Up and in on the layup. He has 7.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Wallace outside. Back to Bosch. Puts one up from 19. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Drives to the hoop. And that one's good. The dude.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
There's the pick. The wide open look here for Bosch. Off target from outside.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Yes, that goes in. 11 points for the dude.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Page. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to the dude. It's deflected. And here is Ingram.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Nets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. Big-time basketball in the Big Apple. A couple of fan bases, Greg, that have so much pride in their team.
Kevin, having played for the Knicks, I know what the feeling is toward the other team in New York City. Animosity typically runs deep in a big city like this when you have 2 teams.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Out to the right wing. The dude passes to Barlow. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 6.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Bosch kicks to Alexander. Here's Page. Last time out he had 14 points. Lets it go from deep. Wallace misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's the dude. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bosch. Wallace outside. Puts it up from 12. Barlow grabs the rebound. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Detroit. Marion passes to the dude. Ingram wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 11. Wallace looking for an opening. And here's Bosch for 3. It's good from long range. Bosch has got his 2nd basket of the night.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Wallace kicks to Alexander. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Here's the dude. A beautiful reverse layup. The dude's got 13 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Alexander. From downtown, Wallace misses.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Page. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And the Nets with possession here. 7-point differential. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
And that one's good, the dude.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Wennington. The rebound by the Nets. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
1:53 left here in the opening quarter. Connect. No good. Nets leading by 11. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin. Spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program. Then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Here's Wennington, following the bucket by the Nets.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's the dude. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Knocked away. He's got a clear path. From the arc. The shot by Marion, no good. The 76ers trail by 11. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's his first foul. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Now, Connect. His last outing with 20 points. Page with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Warren kicks to Rivers. Fires from deep. Rebound by Murray.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Down low, here's Iguodala. And it's Humphries with the rebound.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Five seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Alexander. He's out there with Connect, and it's Murray in at the 3 spot. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the dude in the last outing against the Pistons was all business. He had 56 points and worked hard on defense, recording a number of blocked shots and steals as well. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Here's Alexander. He's got 9. Pass to connect. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's the dude, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. To the inside.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Ingram misses the layup. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Murray. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And that one's good. The dude's got 6 points in the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Alexander. On the wing, Murray. He's guarded by Rivers. Murray, no good. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Pistons in Detroit. They grabbed their own miss, and he stays with it.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 13. Here's Kennedy. Second shot opportunity. Brooklyn with the rebound. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
I like the pass by Murray, wanting to set up his teammates whenever he can.
Here's the dude. Off with the layup. The 76ers trail by 11. Out to the right wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Alexander's got 13.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Ingram outside. Pass to the dude. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drops in the layup for 2. The dude's got 27.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Alexander. And the 3 off target.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in blocks. The Nets have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And the first one drops.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
And the Nets making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Here's Alexander. 13 points in the game. No good that time.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Hey, right here.
Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Saturday, it'll be the Phoenix Suns coming into town. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And that one against the Raptors. There aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Connect, he's checked in for Alexander. To the wing right side. Wallace with a screen on Marion. Another miss by Philadelphia.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's the dude. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. 29 points for the dude.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Bosh sets the pick for Wallace. Shoots over Doncic. Wallace misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Philadelphia with the ball. 17-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just pick the worst time to do it.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Page. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's the dude. Lays it up and banks it in. The dude's got 33.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Connect with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Offensive rebound. Tomasevic. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. The dude passes to Warren. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
1:56 left in the first half. Pass to Humphries. Misses the baby hook. The 76ers trail by 15. Outside Bosh. Wallace with a screen for Bosh. Here's Page. The shot. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Page has got 7 now in this quarter. Here's the dude. Back to Humphries. Doncic outside. Pass to the dude. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. The dude's got 36.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And that one's good by Bosh.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for the dude. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Both free throws good from the dude.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Wash inside. That's tipped. Here's the dude. He's covered by Bosh. And it's Warren with the jam.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And here's Bosch bringing it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 18. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Marion passes to the dude, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Page. 18 points for him. Rebounded by the Nets. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
This upcoming slate is a gut check for them. Good teams level up against good opponents. Bad teams crumble.
Either way, Shaq, I think this is a chance for them to improve, which often happens when you're exposed.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from the dude.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
The 76ers trail by 20. We've got Marion. Ingram is out there with the dude. And it's Barlow in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Marion passes to the dude. Trichet. He's covered by Bosch. Bosch grabs the miss. Philadelphia shooting the ball at 42%. Here's the dude. Basket counts. The dude's got 44.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Bosch kicks to Wallace. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good. The dude. The dude's got 4 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Page. Back to Bosch. A three ball. The 76ers again can't hit it. Nets leading by 21. Here's Barlow. The Nets working the ball around now. Wallace with the ball. Now guarded by the dude to the middle. The kick out to Bosch. Here's Page. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Bosch has got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
The 76ers trail by 18. From past the arc, Alexander, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The dude misses. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Bosh up on top. Pass to Page. Back to Bosh. Puts up a 3. Page with the bucket. Page has got 24.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And that one's good, the dude.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. The 76ers trail by 17. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. There's the screen, pass to Page. And it's Bosh in the corner. Off target from the baseline. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Page. Here's Alexander, guarded by Marion, and he's good on the 3-ball. Alexander's got 16 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Trichet, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. 12 points for him.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Page. Wallace outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Nets. Barlow's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here's Alexander. 16 points for him. The 3 from Bosh. Sinks the triple.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to the dude. Trichet, he's covered by Bosh. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Here's Alexander, guarded by Marion. Bosh with the bucket.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Connect, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's the dude. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Page. The 3 from Bosh. Rebounded by Marion. Marion's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the dude. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here's Bosh. 17 points in the game. Here's Page. Drills it from outside. Page has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The Nets working the ball around now. The dude passes to Humphries. Here's Warren. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Warren's got 6 points. Bosch will bring it up for the 76ers. 15-point game. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Nets?
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Nets. Pass to the dude. And he drops it in from the low post. The dude's got 54 points.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Bosch looking around. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Connect, guarded by Doncic. Murray outside. 4 on the clock. Over Rivers. It's rebounded by Doncic. Brooklyn leading by 15. Stolen by Bosch. Pass to Page. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Nets second, 4th, the 76ers.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. For Brooklyn, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. The 76ers trail by 14. Outside Bosch, pass to Page. Top of the key, Connect. Brooklyn with the rebound. Marion's got his 6th rebound on the night. The dude passes to Doncic. Here's the dude. 1:30 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Good on the shot. The dude's got 56 points in the game.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Now here's Bosch. 19 points in the game. Pass to Connect. The 76ers again can't hit it. Brooklyn leading by 16. Doncic passes to the dude. Back to Doncic. There's a good screen. Here's the 3. Connects again from distance.
And it's amazing to say he's almost 2nd overall in career 3-pointers.
And many of those are from way beyond the arc. This guy puts on a shooting display every single night. 76ers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Bosch.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Here's the dude. Pass to Doncic. Here's the dude. Back to Doncic. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 17 to the left wing. Marion with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets lead by 19. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Connect out there with Alexander. Then it's Keegan Murray. And it's Iguodala in at the 5, roaming the paint. Nets leading by 19. The dude passes to Humphries. Here's Barlow. Launches a 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Philadelphia shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass to Murray. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Inside, Nets passing it around. Rivers passes to the dude. To the paint. Clock at 6. Here's Trichet. Drops one in from the wing. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And they're moving it up. A nice shot by Rivers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Alexander. The 76ers making a switch here. Bosch is checked in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Murray for 3. Cans it from downtown. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
Showing the range, Murray is very consistent from out there.
Here's the dude. And rebounded by Connect. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Alexander kicks to Murray. The 3. The dude grabs the miss. The dude's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Bosch. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
And Connect gets it to go.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Pass to Ingram. There's the 3. Rebound by Murray. The 76ers trail by 20. Outside Bosch. Connect with it. 5 on the clock. From deep. Barlow grabs the rebound. Barlow's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
76ers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Outside Bosch. Down low.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
Nets leading by 20. Here's the dude. Here's Trichet. And it's good off the back rim and in. 19 points in the game. Bosch will bring it up for Philadelphia. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's the dude. Got a piece of it. Pass to Barlow. Banked in off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outside Bosch. Here's Page. Lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Barlow. First free throw is good. Cason Wallace. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Both free throws good from the dude. Here's Bosch. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Here's the dude. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Marion passes to the dude. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Ingram, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And the 76ers shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Here's Wallace. Cranes the three-pointer.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
To the inside, the dude. And got it! Another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Wallace outside. Pass to Alexander for the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Barlow's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And good! There's another. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Tomasevic. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Alexander over Marion, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. Here's the dude. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Pass to Page. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the dude.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Bosch. Ball's knocked loose, and another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
To the middle, Tomasevic. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Alexander. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pass to the dude. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Bosch with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
KTV Rap Party.
We are bringing the community together for some friendly competition, give you all some 2K gaming tips, and just have an all-around great time.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's our summer send-off, so
Showtime, NBA. True ballers. Boom.
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at the Nets, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot.
I think for the Nets, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. We've got Holland, and it's Reed in at the center position. And for the Nets, and it's Marion in at the 3, the small forward. And certainly on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
And while MP is all about team success, he's trying to win his matchup every single night with an eye towards showing that perhaps he's been underrated.
And truthfully, MP has looked like he's just on another level in recent matchups, outperforming his opponent and excelling in his position. In terms of rising to the challenge he set for himself, this may have been the focus MP needed to take his game to the next level.
Here's Holland. 5 on the clock. Reed sets a screen. And Holland good for 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Christie. 15 in his last outing. Off target with the 3. Here's the dude, pounded by Morant. Stolen by Young. And now the Suns fast break. Outside Reed. Pass to Holland. There's Young with the 3. That shot missing. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. The dude gets the bucket. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Holland. Oh, blocked by Ingram. Here's the dude, hounded by Morant. They grab their own miss. The dude passes to Marion, banked it in off the glass.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
To the wing, right side. Ingram against Reed. Barlow grabs a miss.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
The kick out to Young. Pass to Holland. Now here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Holland. To stop the drought. Rebounded by Ingram.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The dude. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Suns trail by 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Phoenix calls timeout. Taking a look at some numbers here for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Reed passes to Christie. From deep, Morant. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Pass to the dude. Here's Ingram. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Holland for 3. He can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's the dude coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's the dude, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Morant looking for an opening. From the line. Oh, blocked by Ingram. Holland for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
4-3. Hits a three-pointer.
I just love the ball movement.
Suns trail by 7. Christie passes to Morant. Oh, blocked by Ingram. Pass to the dude. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The dude's got 10 points in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nets?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the Suns making a change here. Harden's checked in. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. Number 1, the Nets.
It's one thing to cause turnovers, but the key is turning those takeaways into points. And this team is the best in the league at doing that.
Brooklyn on D. They've got a 9-point lead. Christie passes to Morant. They need this. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's the dude. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Right side, Harden. Pass to Morant. Here's Christie. Here's Holland. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Here's the dude. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Collier. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Back to Trent. 6 to shoot. Sinks the tray.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Here's the dude, guarded by Trent. Pass to Humphries. Stolen by Reed. Here's Collier, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Harden can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 8. Marion passes to the dude. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Here's Trent. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the Nets making a change here. Warren's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Young's checked in. The Nets have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Here's the dude. Hits the trifecta. The dude's got 15.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Outside Harden. Pass to Reed. The jump hook. And that one good. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's the dude. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. 17 points in the game.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Pass to Holmes. And here's Reed. Misses the baby hook. Here's the dude. He's got 17. And the shot goes in. And it's a 12-point Nets lead.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. The Suns making a switch here. And so it's Brooklyn with it, coming off that win against the Sixers.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Blocked! Here's Humphries. Pass to Rivers. Here's the dude. The 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Here's Collier. Picked by Holmes. 3 seconds left. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break up 12. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. They've got Collier, and it's Young in at the shooting guard position. Good on the baseline, Jay.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Nets leading by 12. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the dude, in their last time out against the 76ers, put on a show. He picked up 66 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Harden, and there's the drive. Blocked! And they're running. Pass to Marion. Here's Barlow. Here's the dude. He's got 19. And there's a pick. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's Collier. No points yet. Pass to Harden. Young with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. And Ingram with the block. Puts up a three. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Harden. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And while we have a moment, here's a good chance to bring up the top rebounders in the NBA this season. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes a first. So he gets them both. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Collier. There's a screen from outside the arc. Barlow grabs a miss. Barlow's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Outside Young for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Barlow's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's the dude. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Trent, he's checked in for the Suns. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Pass to Collier. Trent outside. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic. Then on Wednesday, they're off to Toronto to face off with the Raptors.
And for that game against the Pelicans, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Trent hits them both.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Here's the dude. Uses the glass on the layup. The dude's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Trent for 3. Barlow grabs a miss. Barlow's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Barry pulls it in. Suns trail by 19. Pass to Trent. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J. Trent's got 9.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Here's the dude. Sweet little floater.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Guarded by Trent. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Doncic is checked in for Brooklyn. And so it's Brooklyn with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the athletic trainer for Brooklyn provided some info for us, and the diagnosis is relatively mild. A bruised knee. Not great, but could be worse. And with this injury coming early, it forces the coaching staff to make some difficult decisions. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
And it's the dude in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. The dude's shot is off.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Outside Morant. Clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way, and that one drops for him. Morant's got 10.
And Morant can really fill it up, especially from these in-between areas.
And that one misses. Harden, he's checked in for Young. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Suns trail by 19. That's tipped. Here's the dude. Reed defending. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Brooklyn leading by 21. Marion passes to Barlow. Here's the dude. And the layup is good off the glass. The dude's got 34 points.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Christie passes to Morant. Drills it from deep.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Ingram against Reed. Out left to the wing. Pass to the dude. Fires for 3. He drops it from range. The dude's got 7 points for the quarter.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Morant deflected. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. 15 points in the game. The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Out to the wing. The dude passes to Barlow. Shoots from the elbow. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Barlow's got his first bucket in this one.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
From deep, Morant. The rebound by the Nets. The dude's got 5 rebounds tonight. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Reed with the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The first free throw is good. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. Brooklyn, number 1.
Well, you look at how they dominated at the defensive end. They're good on the ball, they're good in help, and they get back in transition.
On defense, the Nets. Outside Morant. Fires the 3. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 11 in the second half.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Pass to Barlow. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Nets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's the dude. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ja Morant picks one up. First free throw is good. Brooklyn making a switch here. Rivers is checked in. Collier, he's checked in for the Suns. Trent comes in for Morant. Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Collier. Back to Harden. Looking to end the run. Sinks it from distance. Harden's got 7 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Rivers, the pass to the dude. Goes up on the baseline. Yep, that one goes. Marion's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Brooklyn has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's the dude. Converts on the jumper, an easy 2. The dude's got 47 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Collier. He's scoreless. Pass to Harden. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer, no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And the Suns making a change here. Holmes is checked in. Brooklyn shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. Here's Marion. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Collier, and it's blocked. And they get it back. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at the Suns. Already, they're on the outside looking in. 9th place in the conference.
I think for the Suns, They came into this season hoping to take a big leap forward, but so far, it just hasn't happened.
Yeah, it hasn't been all bad, though. I mean, they've had some nice wins, and even if they're not an elite-level team, they still have the look of a playoff team.
Here's the dude. Second chance effort. And he can't get that one. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. And so Trent will bring it up for the Suns. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game. That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. And Brooklyn with possession here. The dude passes to Rivers. There's the drive. And the layup falls. Rivers has got 6.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Harden. Here's Collier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. On the wing, Harden. Pass to Collier. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. Brooklyn pulls it in. The dude's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Warren. Here's the dude. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The dude's got 49 in the game.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Pass to Collier. Reed, a screen on Doncic. For 3, Collier gets the 3 to fall.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the first one at the line is good. Ingram's checked in for Barlow. The Suns making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Harden. Basket counts. Harden's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
They see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
You just got a little carried away. It can be hard for a young player to keep his passion in check. He's got to try to tone it down a little.
The Suns shooting about 40% so far in the third. Pass to Holmes. Inside. Here's Collier. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Collier's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
They get it back. Ingram lays it up and banks it in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Phoenix is shooting just 34% so far in this one. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Floats one up. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing in... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court right now for the Suns. They've got Collier, and it's Harden in at small forward. Pass to Shannon. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Collier. Here's Holmes. Soft touch off the glass. Holmes has got his first points of the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Shed. Connects from downtown.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Warren. Here's Shed. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future. And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to Shannon. Out to the right wing. Here's Shed. Outside Jaquez. Fires the three. Barry pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Collier. Picked by Holmes. Here's Collier. Outside for Harden. The three. The shot won't fall.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Shed missing. Phoenix is... Both teams making substitutions here.
Always, Coach.
All right, get in there.
Outside Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see. The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. With the teardrop. The dude with the rebound. The dude's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he makes it on the layup. The dude's got 57 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Morant. Good on the bucket.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
It's good. The dude's got 59 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And Young has got the ball here for the Suns. To the right side. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Back to Doncic. Here's the dude, hounded by Morant. He shoots it. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Tipped. The dude passes to Barlow. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Outside Morant from downtown. Sends it home from three-point land. Morant's got 11 here in the quarter alone. Here's the dude. And another one.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Outside Morant. Reed sets a screen. Here's the three. And it's Morant missing. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the dude.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Outside Young, 5 to shoot. Here's Christie. The dude with the rebound. Now here's Doncic, tightly guarded. There's a screen. Here's Marion. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Phoenix with it. Now here's Morant. The shot, no good. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Here's the dude. The layup misses. Left side Reed. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Good game, way to bring the effort tonight. Drink plenty of fluids. Win the swamp tonight.
TV Rap Party.
We are bringing the community together for some friendly competition, give you all some 2K gaming tips, and just have an all-around
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And it feels early to be already missing players from the lineup, but how these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Warren, also Marion out there. And it's Barlow in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Brown in at the 2. Clark, here we have it in front of us. A lot of young players on display in this game tonight.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you more. And I tell you what, they are a bit in the caterpillar stage right now. In other words, you think there's something beautiful about to explode and blossom. So these two teams worthy of keeping an eye on going forward.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Wagner outside. Down low. A nice shot by Brown.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Adebayo. Magic moving the ball around. Adebayo with a screen for Banchero. And his first shot of the game, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
He's off on the second. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Banchero outside. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Getting it done in the paint. Banchero using his big frame to carve out space inside.
Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Doesn't go that time.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Banchero outside. Here's Wagner. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
Here's the dude. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Brown. It's blocked. Now it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And that one's good, the dude.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Wagner outside.
I see him.
Back to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Warren. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's the dude. Score of the basket is 3rd after 5 shots.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Banchero outside. Here's it. Can't cash in from the high post.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And that one is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Such a wide open look. He's got 8. Nets trail by 5. Here's the dude. Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Banchero. 8 points his last outing. Shoots over Warren. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Banchero's got 6.
Now that's impressive. Banchero showing you he can do damage from the mid-range, too.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Right wing. A rebound by the Nets. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
That one good for 2. That's now 8 points for Paolo Banchero.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the dude in the last outing against Phoenix was outstanding. He finished up with 65 points and did his role for his team, grabbing any rebounds that came his way. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's Banchero after the basket by Brooklyn. Wide open. Another miss by Banchero.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Picked his pocket. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
And Orlando making a change here. Eason's checked in. Pass to Barlow. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Here's the dude. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's Brown. He's covered by Ingram. A nice shot by Brown.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Ingram. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And good that time. The dude's got 13 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Izzet. And a strong finish with two hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Orlando has possession. After the missed three from the dude. Here's Eason. Rebounded by Marion. Nets trail by 5. The Nets working the ball around now. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. Marion outside from beyond the arc. Banchero grabs the board.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
The Magic have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly. Punch, counter punch, impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now, here's Maxey. After the miss from the dude. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. And that one is stuffed right through.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Rivers offline with his three. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Magic. 6-point lead coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Nets trail by 6. Here's the dude. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
The Nets shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Gill is checked in for Blunt. Magic leading by 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wagner kicks to Conley. Here's Eason. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Magic lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Magic?
Well, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Gill is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Maxey. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the group start the second quarter for the Magic. Inside, here's the dude. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Maxey, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Good, nice job down low. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Pass to Eason. Here's Conley. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Conley's got his first points in this one. The dude passes to Marion. Shoots over Wagner. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Pass to Gill. Now Maxey. Off target with his 3. Here's the dude. He's defended by Wagner. And that one's good, the dude.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Conley surveying the D. Pass to Maxey. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. The dude misses. The Magic have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. They now take the lead. Wagner's got 8.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Here's the dude and the powerful one-handed slam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
That bucket in no time at all. Maxi's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And Wagner drives in. And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility.
1:04 left in the first half of the game. Banchero against Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, Banchero's difficult to match up with because of his versatility, especially when he's aggressively looking to score.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Doncic. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
That gives them the lead. That's now 32 points for the dude.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Izzet. It's tipped out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Wagner. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Wagner's got 17 now. Pass to Rivers. Here's the dude. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Brooklyn ahead, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from the dude.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. You've got the dude. Warren is out there with Marion. And it's Barlow in at the 5. Shot clock at 5. Here's the dude. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the dude.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
To the paint, here's Adebayo.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Pass to the dude. Marion outside. Here's Trichet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Brown. Jacks up a 3. Barlow grabs the rebound. Barlow's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the inside. Warren, good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to the dude. Now here's Marion. He's defended by Wagner. And the Nets, another 3.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Floats it up for Adebayo. Marion with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Pass to Brown. Hits the 3-point bomb. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
The dude misses.
And, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Banchero inside. Warren's there.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Wagner outside. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Brown. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Nets leading by 3. Marion passes to the dude. The Nets working the ball around now. The shot by Marion, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Now, here's Banchero. Pass to Adebayo. Rebounded by the Nets. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
pass to Brown. Missed it. He's now made 6 of 10 from the field. The dude passes to Barlow. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
The Magic trail by 7. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The dude misses. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Adebayo the screen. Is it? From outside, off the mark. Nets leading by 5. Marion passes to the dude. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Rebounded by the Nets. Barlow's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Magic. Here's Banchero. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I love Banchero's overall game because it's terrific. I like to see him taking over, too. As an alpha dog leading the way, going and getting his, that's impressive.
Here's the dude. His 3-pointers off the mark.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Pass to Wagner. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 6. Inside. And that one's good. The dude. The dude's got 41.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Wagner outside. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Ingram's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he drives in. Marion. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the middle. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 20 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Rivers passes to the dude. Back to Rivers. The offensive rebound. And the wide open shot from Warren. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And it's Wagner missing. Brooklyn leading by 9. Marion passes to the dude. Second chance shot. The shot by Marion, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's Wagner missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Down low, here's the dude, and the layup falls. The dude's got 43 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Orlando making some changes. Rupert's checked in, and Maxey subbed in for Bankero. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Wagner outside. Outside, Maxey. Good on the triple. Maxey's got his third basket of the night right there.
Zero hesitation, Maxey. Great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
Pass to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Doncic steps on the gas. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. Then on Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the New Orleans Pelicans.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
All free throws good from Doncic.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Here's Wagner. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And it's good for two. Ingram's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Here's Conley. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's the dude. And that one drops. The dude's got 45 points. Here's Wagner. With one on the clock. And so it's Brooklyn, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action in just a minute. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Tari Eason is out there with Blunt. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Eason. And it's off from 3-point range. Brooklyn leading by 14. Doncic passes to the dude. Fires it up. Doncic, no good.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
He takes it in. Yep, that one goes.
Always able to see the complete floor. Maxey, great vision.
Here's the dude. And, yes, it's good. The dude's got 47 points.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Get there, get there.
And he dunks it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
The dude passes to Barlow. Ingram with it. Rivers scanning the floor. Clock at 4. Here's the dude. Pass to Ingram. Doncic outside. Here's the dude. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Here's Brown to the left side wing. To the paint. Here's Izet. Got a piece of it. Doncic against Maxey. Doncic passes to the dude. It's Rivers on the wing. Here's the dude. Yet another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And the basket is good.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Nets leading by 14. They swipe it. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. At the elbow, it's Maxey.
Hey, yo, right here.
That one goes. Count it.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Pass to Barlow. Nets passing it around. Here's the dude. Bounce pass Ingram. Here's Barlow. He's guarded by Adebayo. And he makes that one.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
The Magic trail by 14.
Who's watching here?
Pass to Maxey. Here's Eason. Rejected by Ingram. Here's Adebayo. The rebound by the Nets. Ingram's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Nets leading by 17. Here's the dude. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The dude's got 53.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Eason. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Willing to sacrifice himself for the play, Maxey takes the foul and keeps going.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
Wagner outside. Banchero outside. Maxey with it. Just 5 on the clock. Rob. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And the first one at the line is good. Warren's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good from the dude. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Adebayo the screen, 6 to shoot, driving inside. Wagner wide open. No good from outside.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic trail by 19. Here's Banchero. Drills the three-pointer. Banchero's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second. Changed his mind during the layup. You can't be indecisive there. Tried to pull off another shot and missed it. Indecisiveness is never good when you're shooting the basketball.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Off the inbound pass, he lays it in. Banchero's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Ingram.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer. Banchero's got 28.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
And, yep, another basket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Adebayo with a screen on Warren. And it's Banchero missing. Nets leading by 15. Nets passing it around. Here's the dude. Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Brown. They set the pick. Banchero outside. Misses the three.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Inside, can they get it? And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
That one is off.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
The Nets making a switch here. Barlow's checked in. Pass to the dude.
Right here. Hey.
Warren on the wing. He's covered by Banchero. Out to Marion. Tries a three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
Man, always nice to get win number 1 against the opponent. You'll be seeing a total of this matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against Orlando.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the dude.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Spins. Banchero outside. And the 3 ball is good. Banchero's got 31 points.
Wagner, he'll find the wide open teammate more often than not. Heady player.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. There's the drive. The dude misses. On offense, here are the Magic. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Wagner. And here's Adebayo. Takes a 3. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Earned that one. Man, everything feels just a little off. Let's win and go home.
We are bringing the community together for some friendly competition, give you all some 2K gaming tips, and just have an all-around great time.
We know MP came ready to play.
And the temperature is rising here already with the watch party in full swing. Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Nets, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And checking out Toronto, now 5.5 games back.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. And it's Rivers in at the 2. And for Toronto, we've got Barnes, and it's Roy in at the 5. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's the dude, guarded by Sharp. The dude's shot is off. Here's Toronto with the ball. Drives to the hoop. Outside Sharp. Outside Barnes. Pass to Roy. Shot clock at 6. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Rivers. To the inside. Not going to go that time. Good D by Sharp.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Peterson. Misses the 3. And here are the Nets now. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Well, it's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
And so here is Toronto following the bucket by the Nets. Nunez gets the bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's the dude. And he drops it in from the low post. The dude's got his second basket on the night.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. On the wing, Rivers. He's guarded by Barnes. Roy pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Barnes in the post. He can't hit that time. Here's the dude, guarded by Sharp. They now take the lead. The dude's got 6.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Sharp. There's the 3. The rebound by the Nets. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Barnes, no good. The Nets with a lead. Goes up on the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at Toronto. They're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
You know, for Brooklyn, they've really delivered so far, playing with incredible energy and just steamrolling lesser teams.
Now here's Barnes. 14 points his last outing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Nunez. They still need this. And that one's good. Sharp.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Rivers. No made baskets yet. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the evening. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Nunez. 9 points in his last outing. Brooklyn pulls it in. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
They set the screen. Into the lane. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant. How aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And he gets the bucket.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Nunez, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Here's Roy. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. The dude's shot is off. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Nunez. Here's Malone. Here's Roy. Kicks it out to Barnes. There's the triple. Barlow grabs a miss. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And he drives in. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's the dude. And the shot's good. The dude's got 12.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Nets out in front, up 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. They've got Luka Doncic. And it's Ingram in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Raptors trail by 9. Knocks it loose. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls. Peterson, he's checked in for Patterson. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Nets leading by 10. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the dude in their last time out against the Magic was a man on a mission. He ended up with 70 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's Scott. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Up and over Doncic. And again, Toronto, no good. The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Fires from deep. The rebound by Malone.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Scott drains the triple. Scott's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Here's the dude. Oh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Raptors trail by 11. Here's Nunez. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Brooklyn making a switch here. Rivers is checked in. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. 4th, the Raptors.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Now here's Ingram. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Marion. Charity stripe shot. Here's the dude. No good with a layup. Pass to Scott. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. The layup off target. Ingram double teamed. Rivers, the pass to the dude. Back to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Warren knocks it down from distance. Warren's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Nunez. 15 points in the game. Pass to Scott. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
So it's Toronto now, following the bucket by the Nets. Drops in the three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's the dude. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Puts it up. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Marion's got 4 points in the quarter. Raptors trail by 12. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Brooklyn on D, leading by 12. Pass to Peterson. Here's Nunez. He's got 18. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer Sharp. On target from range. Sharp's got his second bucket on the night.
At the arc, Sharp just going for it there. He's trusting in his ability.
Marion passes to the dude. Hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. The dude's got 20 points.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Nunez. Here's Peterson. Tries a 10-footer. Off the left rim and out. Here's the dude. Again, the Nets score.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Peterson. 20 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Here's Sharp. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Ingram, the pass to Rivers. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And the Raptors making a change here. Scott's checked in. Barlow's checked in for Brooklyn. Raptors trail by 13. Outside Sharp. It's stolen by Warren. On the wing, Rivers. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Toronto has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Scott passes to Sharp. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Exceptional athleticism from Sharp. Just rocketing off the floor.
Here's the dude. Guarded by Sharp. Brooklyn, no good that time either. For Toronto, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. And another basket for Toronto.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
To the paint. Here's the dude. Rebound Toronto. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
And you want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. They ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Here's Scott. The Nets making their last shot. And he lobs it up top.
And Sharp, just a wing player, showing that verticality he has, getting high above the rim that time.
Here's the dude. Counted. The dude's got 26 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Now here's Sharp. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Scott can't get it to go.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Outside Warren. Here's the dude. He's got 26. 5 on the clock. Here's Marion. Sharp grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 11. And there's a minute 45 left in the second period.
I got him.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. First one falls for him. And so he hits both. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Pass to Roy. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And let's check in on the rookies making an impact with their passing. And he drops the first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now here's Sharp. 13 points in the game. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
Right wing. The dude passes to Barlow. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. That free throw no good. Doncic is checked in for Brooklyn. He hits the second from the line. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Nunez. 18 points for him. Pass to Peterson. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Brooklyn.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 33 points.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Outside Sharp. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Doncic. Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Sharp. Here's the dude. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. The Dude's got 35. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Thanks for tuning in.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just...
All right, let's turn now to... Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Roy in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Peterson. Down low. Here's Roy. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Roy's got 14 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Raptors trail by 16. Here's Nunez. Pass to Barnes. Now Sharp. Shot from the wing. Brooklyn pulls it in. Barlow's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
It's good.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Driving to the basket. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Brooklyn leading by 17. Here's Rivers. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Barlow. Clock at 6. Here's the Dude. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. The Dude's got 42 in the game.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Get through.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Warren, the pass to the Dude. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's a 16-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
Oh, and often the longer the pass, the greater chance it has of being intercepted.
Lets it go from 14. And he recovers it.
Stay there.
Here's the Dude. Soft touch off the glass. The Dude's got 44.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Count it. Barlow's got 7.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they go back home and will host the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Saturday, they kick off a road trip to Charlotte, where they'll take on the Hornets.
Looking at this stretch, they should have little issues beating most of their opponents. They just need to keep the intensity up and avoid playing down to their competition.
Ingram's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 15. Here's the dude going inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Sharp, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's the dude, stolen by Sharp. Pass to Barnes. Here's Peterson. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Nunez, down to 5 on the shot clock, and the Raptors miss again. Here's the dude. And there's the screen. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound by the Raptors. Sharp goes in, and he converts the layup. Sharp's got 5 points in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Raptors trail by 15. It's Sharp on the wing. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Brooklyn's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Marion passes to the dude. The 3 ball. Nails it from 3. He's got 12.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that one's good. Sharp.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Scott's checked in for Toronto. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Here's the dude. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Outside Sharp. Brooklyn pulls it in. Ingram's got 5 rebounds in the game. And good! There's another!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Pass to Sharp. Pulls up, high post. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Sharp's got 25 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's the dude. Roy pulls it in. Roy's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Let's take a look at the best rebounders around the league. Pass to Scott.
Encouraging to see Doncic hustle like this on defense, wanting to make an impact and doing just this.
Nets leading by 18. Here's the dude. Back to Doncic. Here's the dude. Guarded by Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Rebound Toronto. And here's Barnes. Still no points. Pass to Scott. Here's Roy. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
And that one's good. Ingram's got his second basket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Scott passes to Sharp. From the arc. The rebound by the Nets.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to the dude. Here's Marion. Give him 8. Good work there as it goes. Marion's got 10 points.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Here's Malone. Launches it. The dude with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
1:36 left in the third. 5 to shoot. Knocks down the triple. He's got 15.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Can they get it? And the play by Sharp as he finishes it off for 2.
Now it feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Raptors trail by 21. With the crossover, rips it home off a terrific move.
Plenty of flashiness to his game as Sharp can tie you up with his handle.
Marion passes to the dude. Good D by Sharp.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Oh, blocked by Ingram. To the middle. Here's the dude. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds now. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Malone's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
To the inside. Here's the dude. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Sharp. Banked it in off the glass. Sharp's got 16 in the second half.
Such a ridiculous athlete. Sharp is overwhelming them tonight. When Shaedon is playing with this kind of confidence, there's not much you can do.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Brooklyn, looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Building this lead up in large part because of how well. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. And it's Marion in at the three, the small forward. Inside, here's Patterson. Got a hand on it.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Marion to the paint. Barlow misses.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Here's Peterson. And it's all from three-point range. Brooklyn leading by 19. Here's the dude. An easy two on the layup. The dude's got 58.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Malone can't get it to go.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's the dude. Oh, another one falls. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
So the Nets making a switch here. Rivers is checked in. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Down low. And Malone gets it to go.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Pass to the dude. Launches a three. Rebound Toronto. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Peterson. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And Ingram with the block. To the middle. Here's Barlow. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Barlow's gotten 4 this quarter.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Pass to Scott, driving inside. Shakes him. And it's good on the layup.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's the dude. Hits yet again. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. It's tipped.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Pass to Scott. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Here's the dude. Counted from distance.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Toronto's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Patterson. Here's Malone. Here's Scott. To the wing on the left. To end the run. Fires in the triple. Malone's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he knocks down the first one.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Toronto's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Sharp. The three is up. The rebound by the Nets. The dude's got 4 rebounds now.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
The Raptors shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Barnes goes in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the number one attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Doncic checked in. Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but you know, looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
The Nets have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Here's the dude. He got a piece of it. Sharp with it. Uses the glass on the layup. Sharp's got 35.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Takes it inside. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Pass to Peterson. Here's Nunez. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Marion. Here's the dude. Here's Barlow. And here's Doncic outside. Pure from three-point range.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Outside Barnes. Now here's Sharp, guarded by Doncic. Here's the floater. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Roy pulls it in. Roy's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. This one for three. Nunez can't hit. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. The dude passes to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
Outside Sharp. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G.
Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Here's Nunez. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Outside Sharp. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting has been great this game, 58%. Here's the dude. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the dude.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Inside, here's Peterson. Another shot. Brooklyn pulls it in. Tipped. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. So we see the Nets taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with it.
Welcome to the 2K TV Rap Party.
We are bringing the community together for some friendly competition, give you all some 2K gaming tips, and just have an all-around great time.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's our summer send-off.